Walking just myself and Prabhupada. I had begun to go to the India Office Library. It was a great library in London. And also the British Museum. I had to pass to the British Museum Library. They had some old Gadyamat books, the British Museum. But India Office Library had everything. They had Bhaktisiddhanta. They had the poem that Prabhupada wrote to Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati in 1934 or 36, Adori, the Holy Day. I had found that in his handwriting and sent it to him, and he was so happy. So I was going through the library, and I had begun to read Bhaktivinod Thakur's writings a lot, Puriyat, etc., and I really liked it because of the poetry and the imagery. It was very flowery, very, talk about compassionate. And in my heart, I liked Bhaktivinod Thakur's writings the best. I liked Prabhupada the best, but Prabhupada had a formal side to me and a public persona. When he was lecturing, he was apparently more stern. Not always. As far as the writing, it's very nice, but sometimes I found it to be sometimes repetitious. So in my heart, and I'm not reading this as blasphemy, I'm just being honest as a person, I like Bhaktivinod Thakur's writings the most. So I lied on the walk. I said, I like Bhaktivinod Thakur. Bhaktivinod Thakur is my second favorite author. Prabhupada looks over at me and says, second? Again, at least I read that he read my mind. So I said, actually, he's my favorite. He said, yes. He said, if I was 1/10 the, and he sobbed, and I don't know the word, if I was 1/10 the of Bhaktivinod Thakur, I would be a great devotee. Speaking of introduction, the first street Sankirtan happened, well, it happened maybe in New York first, but it happened to us on Lord Chaitanya's appearance day. We were told to go to the temple and chant, kirtan, chant on our beats, and read whatever we had, and to alternate those. So after about 3-4 hours, myself, Jayananda, Jivananda, and I think Uddhava just looked at each other and communicated non-verbally, and we went like that, and let's take this outside. And so we continued, we chanted in the street. We went around the corner to Willard Street, in the place that we first lived there before Prabhupada did. And we gave it to him. And we went to the window when we were chanting, and Prabhupada comes to the window, and he goes like this. So we go, oh no, he's telling us to go away, and so we're going back to the temple. You know, we thought it was a great idea chanting outside. So we're going back, so Upendra comes storming out. He runs out, he says, no, no, that's the Indian way of saying, come here, come here. So we went upstairs, and Prabhupada said, Krishna has given you the intelligence to chant in the street. Now I want you to do this every day. And so Street Sankirtan Harinama started as of that day. So as far as I'm concerned, he was expert in all the qualities of a great devotee. Just by seeing him, you think of Krishna. But the one that stuck out for me was compassion. Prabhupada, although very non-compromising at times and very strict, was open-minded, doing what the situation called for. If it meant tying up a microphone with a Brahmin thread, or understanding our foibles. He once said to me, if I don't forgive you, and he usually did, if I don't forgive you, with a compassionate face, he said, then Krishna will forgive you. And if Krishna does not, Radharani will.